Now let's see how we can combine similar roads into the group, because when application is going to become bigger, the amount of roads will also grow. And it might be difficult to manage them, so there is a way to group similar roads. I'm going to call method group, which accepts callback, and this callback is going to hold the roads that belong to the same group. This way we're saying that both of these roads belong to one group, which gives us additional options. For example, we can specify controller, which is going to handle both of those roads only once instead of twice. And to do so, I'm gonna call method controller, where I'll say that course controller will handle both of those roads. Now we don't have to repeat course controller name twice. Let's get rid of it and leave only method name. And let's also make it so that these two roads will have the same course segment called courses. I'm going to rename course on courses in the second road. And now we can do the same that we have done with the controller, but this time with course segment that is also repeated in both of these roads. Let's call method prefix, specifying the prefix name for both of these roads. And then we can remove this segment from road path. I'm also going to follow certain conventions when it comes to naming roads, and that is why I'm going to assign different names for these roads. The road that is responsible for showing up the list of a particular resource will be called courses.index. And the second road that shows individual resource by ID will be called courses.show. As you can see now, we have similar road names, and the resource name can also be extracted from road names by calling method name and specifying the resource name right here with a dot at the end. And then let's remove this courses prefix from both road definitions. But if we'll try to open up course page, we're gonna get this error. That is because currently in the application we are referencing old road names specifically inside course component. So right here, when we are generating the link to the individual course, we'll have to use proper road name. Now this road is called courses.show. And if we'll take a look in the browser once again, we're gonna get a different error. This error is also related to invalid road name, but this time this is happening inside navigation component. So in here we are fetching all navigation items from the config. Let's open up configuration file watch.php. As you can see in here, we have a list of roads where road names are used. But just because we have renamed road responsible for showing up the list of the course resource, we need to rename this road in here as well. This road is called courses.index. And after doing this, course listing page as well as individual course page work properly. Now if we'll open up index page, we're still going to get the error. We need to open up hero.blade.php component and modify road name here as well. So the road is called courses.index, which leads to the page with the list of courses. And now that we have fixed all existing errors, I prefer to create a separate folder that is going to store templates responsible for showing pages. Let's create a new folder called pages within views directory. And also I'm going to create another courses folder within pages folder to store only those page templates related to courses. So in this folder I'm going to move course page that shows individual course page as well as courses page with the list of courses. And in order to follow the convention, I'm going to rename course page on show and courses page on index, since we are already within courses folder and it is clear which resource these two templates belong to. And then the rest of page templates we're simply going to move inside pages folder, like this. But just because we have changed location of some page templates, we have to modify road definitions respectively. So for example, in this case, the page template will be called pages.index, because we have to kind of specify the full path to the page template starting from the views folder. And the same thing we're going to do with other page templates. Let's just add pages prefix to all these template names. Let's not forget that we also have some template references inside course controller. Inside the index method, we'll have to use pages.course.index template name, since we have moved page responsible for showing list of courses into courses folder. And in the second method, we're also going to do a similar change, but this time template name is show instead of index. And by specifying such notation when referencing views, we're basically reflecting directory structure where those views are stored. At the end, let's just click around the application and make sure that all pages work properly. As you can see, they do. Let's continue working on the project in the next lesson.